last night we had another episode of Rings of Power. We, of course, are going to be doing a complete after-show open spoiler discussion on this, but for now, we just want to get into our non-spoilerly, if I can say that word right, non-spoiler-y, there we go, discussion on this about whether or not we liked this episode. And guys, I know I've been like the cheerleader for the show aside from last week, but I love this one. I feel like this one really, really picked up momentum. We had this felt Lord of the Rings-esque. I have got my Tolkien encyclopedia with me today.
Nice.
We're ready to go. But I really, really enjoyed all of this. I think they balanced the characters well. We got action, we got heart, we got music. We've got some tasty theories popping up now too. Rob, what did you think of the episode?
To be honest, of the 5 hours of the show we've watched, actually this episode was quite long. Over an hour. I liked this episode. It was the first episode I really liked. I thought it was really interesting. I mean, you have the army massing at Helm's Deep. The Rohirrim, except they went in boats. The Rohirrim are going to Helm's Deep. So basically they're going to replay Helm's Deep for me. And I'm like, hey, you know what? If we're going to watch an adaptation of Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, I'm there for it. You know, I thought it was pretty cool. You know, a Numenorian ship blew up. I didn't know that wine could explode, you know.
Oh, it does.
Quite like that. But, and of course, I never really realized that a Harfoot really came up with Bilbo's poem about Strider. Didn't know that. So I'm loving this show.
I'm just trying to figure out how many of them happened.
No, I'm just kidding. No, but as far as the show went, I did like this episode.
Good.
I for the very first time, I was very much into the characters. I liked their exchanges. I liked their interactions. I was actually invested, and I found the whole episode very entertaining. I thought, oh, pacing.
Yeah.
It was good. I mean, I enjoyed it all.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. And I will admit, you know, now, especially with this one, of those first 4 could have been trimmed up quite a bit.
Yeah, but I mean, like, look, none of this timeline, Middle-earth timeline makes any sense. The lore is all over the place. But at this point, I'm like, this is an adaptation of a show that they're giving me characters that Tolkien never created, situations that never existed. But if you're gonna make this show, this is the kind of show that I want it to be from now on, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think sometimes, you know, if you go see a band in concert, you want them to play the hits, right? Right. Sometimes we like a B-side track, but sometimes we want one of the hits on there. So I feel like they're kind of generating towards that.
Well, I'm really hoping that next week that Aragorn and Legolas show up for the Battle of Helm's Deep, along with Gimli, you know, because that's clearly what I get to watch.
I just want like the Muppet Baby version of them, though. Just little tiny ones.
Maybe, because I mean, I'm like, I understand they're not even trying to hide it. You know what? We really like that battle in Helm's Deep. Let's do it again. And we are actually in the 3rd hour, so we've adapted Fellowship poorly. But the Two Towers adaptation, I'm kind of liking.
So far, so good.
We like the trench run, and we got it in Top Gun. So
That's right. That's right.
Very, very true. Ray, you got to check out the episode last night, right?
Have you guys? Yeah, I did. But have you guys heard of the Weta? Or Rob, have you heard of the Weta?
Sure.
Weta Works. The small minifigs. Have you seen those?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm getting closer and closer to buying some of those, and that tells me that I like what I'm seeing. Like I already have my Prince Damon Funko Pop on pre-order. You know, as soon as I start buying merchandise for stuff, you know I'm into it. So I'm that close. But this
Lord of the Rings stuff.
I gotta say, whenever you include marching with some sort of hymn or some sort of chant, and I'm all over it. I was watching and I was like ready for war for no reason. Like I picked up my pillow and picked up my Cheeto and I was like, let's go. Lord of the Rings has always
just
been good at that.
Just a singular Cheetah?
Yeah.
All right.
Lord of the Rings has always been good at that.
I'm guessing because the pillow was
my shield.
And
Yeah,
the Cheeto
it was
your
a sword.
Naturally.
Yeah.
Just trying to paint
what
the
else are you
picture.
gonna fight with? Come
But
on.
I'm just saying that part was just so awesome to me. I was getting ready to do whatever they're doing. I can't wait for the next episode. It's going to be a blast, I think.
Well, my biggest dog, Gilbert, jumped on the bed when I was watching the episode.
That sounds like a book.
He
My Biggest
looked at
Dog,
me
Gilbert.
and he looked at me right in the face and he said, "How has it come to this?"
Wow.
I'm like, I know, right?
Your dog can talk?
Well, yeah. And then Tallulah came up and said, "Now for wrath, now for ruin, and a red dawn."
Damn.
And I'm like, wow, you guys.
And then you're like,
be real pretty dogs. What are you doing here?
Eleanor Fields. Pelennor Fields was before you, but you were running, but then suddenly you're like, why am I wet? You realize you ran into your pool.
I'm
You
telling you,
woke up.
that's episodes 7 and 8.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, guys, later on, like I said today, we will be doing an after show of The Rings of Power, episode 5. Let us know what you think of the show. Try not to spoil things in the comments below, but let us know your thoughts, all right? Thanks so much.
Hey guys, we want to thank the sponsor of today's episode, Mint Mobile. Mint Mobile offers premium wireless starting at just $15 a month. And now for the plot twist. I'm just kidding, there isn't one. Seriously, Mint Mobile just has premium wireless service from $15 a month. There's no trapping you into a 2-year contract or opening the bill to find these crazy fees. There's no luring you in with free subscriptions to streaming services that you'll forget to cancel and be charged full price for. I used to dread opening my phone bill every month because every time I was opening it, it was like playing roulette. I never knew what the actual price was going to be, and it always seemed to get higher. But not with Mint Mobile. Mint Mobile gives you the best rate whether you're buying for one or a family, and at Mint, families start at 2 lines. All plans come with unlimited talk and text, plus high-speed data delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. And if you're worried about the complication of switching things over, don't. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and keep your phone number along with all your existing contacts. So guys, get premium wireless from just $15 a month and no unexpected plot twists at mintmobile.com/Campea. That's mintmobile.com/Campea. Seriously, you'll make your wallet very happy at mintmobile.com/Campea.